What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Hope you've enjoyed your Saturday, and it's a long weekend for most of us here in North America, celebrating Canada Day and July the 4th. That's Independence Day, right? The 4th of July. So hope you've been having yourselves a great weekend, and thank you so much for joining me, whether you're joining during or post-stream. Always appreciate it. I love playing for you guys, even though the audience is small for now. In the last episode, we went through the Fade. Found out that our anchor was not an accident. And in fact, it was all due to Corypheus. He tried to open up the Fade. We stole the power to do so. And now he wants it. He wants us destroyed. Unfortunately, we lost Stroud, the Warden. He sacrificed himself so we could escape the Fade. But now we have the Wardens on our side. I couldn't just let them go. They were a valid asset. In this episode, we're going to try and help some of our compadres out. Starting with Varric. Actually, let us check our war table. We have a couple of a couple of operations going on here. One of them, hopefully if we do it right, we get a really cool amulet out of it. So it's the one on the top here with the Antivan crows. With your knowledge of the Venatori and the Crows' intelligence on Enzo, I tracked down a storehouse just outside the city. I hope you didn't want us to leave any of the Venatori alive. Sadly, Lord Enzo was not present, but he may count his life in days. To show we respect our current arrangement on interesting trinket from our raid on the Venatori, Gita. Huh? Thought it was supposed to continue. Oh well. Let's keep it going.
Happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
So they're gonna have the grand melee. With Cullum we could send a champion, so let's do that.
To work?
I don't care if they hold grudges if we win. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get the continuation of this Crows business. 3 hours. And we're also helping out Josephine, trying to elevate the Duperiquettes so that we can get rid of the contract on her life. My dearest Lynette, I was injured on the way back from the Conclave when this insane war erupted between the Apostates and the Templars. I made it to a decrepit inn just before the gash on my leg turned into a fever. Fortunately, when the Inquisition's people found me, they sent for a proper healer. I owe them my life, I'm certain. I'm told the Inquisition will deliver this letter to you, which is the first peace of mind I've had since the Conclave. Stay in the capital, my love, until I can come to you. Alright, now that we have that information, I think we can go to Valrayo and tell that person. That's a great warden job. Investigate ancient laboratory. Last Ventura left the ancient laboratory in the wake of the Inquisitor's attack. We can be sure that secrets have been left behind. Those of the Venatori, the ancient Devinters, or both. We should not allow the desert to bury them. We have agents capable of disarming whatever traps and tricks remaining and bring back valuables. 2 hours. Let's do it.
Let's see what we have.
Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands.
At your service.
Alright. So our next perks. How far are we? That's what I want to know. Because we have so much more to earn. I mean, we can buy power, but we're not earning that much money right now, which really sucks. It's so hard to earn money in this game. Alright, let's go speak to Varric. Man, our influence is so hard to grow.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Why do you both look like cats that got into the cream?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a worrier. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any tide using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, darkspawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
That I will. Um, let's see what Bull's up to.
Damn, these are good. Are these nuts or seeds or whatever? They're good.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrat.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
The re-educators sound horrible.
Yeah, they probably do. Here's the thing, though. What happens in Orlais when you commit a crime or betray a lord? They just lop your head off. At least the Qunari try to fix you.
You can alter someone's beliefs that easily.
One of my friends was a re-educator. He said that every memory is like the page of a book. When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is laid bare. Write a few notes in the margins of the page, erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. I always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
That's damn.
You did ask. Anyway, nice talking with you.
Let's go check on Cullen, and then we'll go and help out our good friend Varric. Don't you worry, buddy. We'll head to that tag in no time.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Please don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Bioware
Don't get
loves their
smart.
board games.
There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Let's do it.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
You have siblings.
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
Cheat. Play fair.
All right, let's see what you've got.
You can call me the King's Gambit.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We've been through enough to drop the formalities and simply talk.
I suppose we have. I believe this one is yours. Well played.
That's what I thought. GG's, Colin, GG's. Alright, let's head over to the hinterlands. There's something to read here. Dear Mia, I'm still alive, your loving brother Cullen. Honestly, is it so difficult? We thought you were dead. Again, if the Inquisition was not on everyone's lips, we would never have heard that their fine commander survived Haven. We've been hearing strange things about the Templars lately. I'm not sorry you left them. I thought your resignation was implied when you joined the Inquisition, but you meant something more, didn't you? It's a fool's errand asking you to stay safe, but please try. Your loving sister. See how easy this is? Mia. Don't forget your family. They're important. What's this? Stormcoso. Off to the hinterlands. We're gonna head to this Tig back in Valmar, and then there's a dragon there, but I don't know if we're ready, especially since we turned trials back on. But we're gonna head over here too. So I'm gonna actually take Iron Bull for a little bit, and make him play tank. Mainly because I want him... Well, you'll see. I don't really want to spoil it if you've never seen it before, but there's a certain dynamic and relationship I want to develop. Because it's cool, you know? I hope the next game has an extensive area in Orzammar. That was one of my favorite places in Dragon Age Origins. Alright, we need to do Bull's abilities, because we haven't. So we're going to make him tank. You need this. You need this. You need this. We'll give you this too. We're pretty much going almost full on that tree. We'll get this. This, and this. We have 2 points left. We need to turn the bolt. Okay. I'm going to disable this. I'm going to prefer that. Prefer this. And everything else should be good. Behaviors. Control character, 30%. Put down to there. And then everyone else has to follow Iron Bull. and be good. I'm quite enjoying Sword and Shield. It doesn't pack as much a punch as two-handed, but we're still doing pretty good damage for sword and board. We're going down here. Oh, look at some red Templars. Oh. Yeah.
Red Templars. What's so important the Corypheus sent them out
Or
here?
we turned on Trials too. So we're playing with even ground and walk softly, so everything should be a lot harder. Well, looks like they leveled up. Dorian. What do I want to do with you? Oh yeah, I want to go walking bomb. Varric, we just got your throwing blades. We can upgrade your explosive shot. Do you go knockback or damage? Let's go damage. And bull. We'll upgrade I mean, he's not supposed to be a tank, but he's gonna have to. Because I'm definitely not tanking. It's a little boring, to be honest, if you play full tank. I mean, to each their own, but for me, I want to attack, do damage. Are we close to leveling up? Nope, we're halfway there. Once we get our hands on some good tier 3 resources, we'll recraft all of our gear again. Because we're just about at the halfway point. I mean, we have a lot of game to go, which is nice. I like the red
Finally.
on Varric.
Started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Roads entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd cower helplessly while you do all the work.
He's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me? In front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
Let's go, ladies and gents. Oh, that's why. I didn't, I forgot that we need Horn of Valor. Oh well. Guess it'll make this more challenging. I was wondering why I had so many points in, the sword and shield tree. You boys better stay back. Wait, there's one guy over there. Get over here! Keep missing. Definitely missing Horn of Valor. Where y'all going? Where are you going? Oh man, you're using way too many potions. Locked door.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
They've already been here. Get up. There you go. You just would not get up. So we're supposed to go through here, but let's just clear out this area. I think there are some dark spawn. Actually, no, we're supposed to go down there. So let's clear out this room. Where'd he go? Haha. Yeah, definitely don't pack as much of a punch with two-handed, but the damage is consistent, and they're barely damaging us, so it's a trade-off. It's still fun though. No, we're not going this way. We're going down there.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your asses, of course.
I feel like our damage output is like lower since we turned on trials.
How is what's his name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never. I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Admit it, you've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you.
Let's get it. of my way, bull.
You know, this is almost fun. Kind of like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Let's go. Oops, he missed. Whoa! Close one. All dead.
How long are you gonna be in Orlais, do you think?
As long as this weird shit is going on, at least. Maybe longer. Why?
You'll have to stop by before Bogdan gets back. You should see my new workshop.
I'll see what I can do. You know your family will kill me if I stop by, right?
They're not gonna kill you.
You always say that, and they always send assassins.
What did you do? We need to increase our critical chance percentage. Unfortunately, the only way we can add cunning and dex is through jewelry. Deep Roads key. Wait.
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric.
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself? Telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Get a room, you two.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Do you know who you're threatening? I have a whole army behind me. Alright, we're out of here. Upper terrace. We could have went through the back door, but that's okay. Taking the scenic route. It's too bad we won't get access to that amulet that has the crit chance. We just need to get our hands on some great bear hide. I think that gives the most crit chance on crafting. Which means we gotta go to the Emerald Graves. Okay, so we are going Primero, Red Lyrium. There's 3 of them here. We're gonna walk because we want some dialogue to develop. Between some people. Hopefully we can get some to trigger. I think dialogue triggers every 10-15 minutes or something like that. I don't remember. Well, we have to respect Bull again if we're gonna take him out as a tank, because we need that Horn of Valor. Blood Lotus. Down we go. Oh yeah, there's one in this castle thingy. I think next we'll do Cassandra's thingamajig. Unfortunately, we can't take Bull. And we got this one here, so let's just fast travel a little bit. I wish there was like a way to measure your DPS. In one of the MMOs I used to play, Star Wars Galaxies, they had these like dummies that you could set up, and it would calculate like how much damage you were doing over time. It was good to like practice like certain attack rotations and stuff like that. That Embrium? Because we need Embrium. Nope, elf fruit. Need it anyway. Where are we going? There was also a question mark somewhere over here. It might be where we're going. No dialogue yet. At least trigger one. Resources we can sell. I'm gonna sell all my tier 1 resources, and I want to see how much money that yields. I'll just leave like a couple in case I want to use it for armor dyeing. There we go. Come on, guys. Talk to each other. We're gonna go here. Oops. Enjoy the scenery. Can't believe the weekend's already halfway done. So sad. Wow, we really cleared this area. There are no enemies whatsoever. Unless we go to the dragon area. I think that's the last little bit. But the Hinterlands dragon is probably one of the hardest dragons. And it's the first area you go to. I think because it's a fire dragon. Like the ones in the Empress du Lion. Those dragons are actually pretty easy. My day is going very swell. Thank you, Fatima. Just been relaxing, playing video games. How about yours?
Thank you again for rescuing Ritz.
These guys won't talk to each other. What the hell? Sorry to hear that. At least the light's at the end of the tunnel. Things are opening up again. Seeing a little bit of normalcy. Come on, guys, just talk to each other. You know you want to. Okay, when I try to sell these things, I'm gonna leave like
Well, let me know if
5.
What did I tell you?
And let's see how much gold we get. We selling. Which one is this? Oh. Selling all this. Selling that. Okay. What do we have the most of? Tier 2. Just looking for my tier 1. Tier 1 herb. Tier 1 cloth. Here, we can sell a lot of these. Oops, I'm gonna leave 10 of them. Sell some of those. Sir, Onyx is tier 2. What the heck is this? Essence containment apparatus. Drakestone. We can sell a lot of these. Oops. 48. To sell 11 of these. Sell 11 of these. Sorry, this is a little boring, but got quite a bit of
It's good to have commerce
gold from that.
Have many goods here if you wish to trade.
Let's try going to a different area. Let's go to Storm Coast. Emperor Florian. It's still raining here. I think it always rains in the Storm Coast.
Waking sea. Somewhere across all that water is Kirkwall.
It's not the dialogue I wanted, but... a cave here.
Everyone still breathing? Lovely. You know, I'll bet I could do that.
Thank you, Dorian. I might go back to two-handed. Just not enough oomph in the attacks, you know?
Darkspawn above ground. Just what we needed. Kirkwall was filled with refugees during the Blight, trying to flee the chaos back in Ferelden.
Like that, the lunge attack is like equivalent to our is pommel strike, but it doesn't do nearly as much damage as pommel strike would do. And it's harder to gain stamina. The only plus side is that they're barely hurting us. Keep going down this way. Actually, it's up the mountain. Is it? Oh no, it isn't. It's down here. Here somewhere? Maybe not. Could see them on the map. Oh, there it is. Oh, they're below us. Have we done this? Oh, we haven't done this. Oh, we have. It was below us. Dang it. Down we go. Oh look, people are fighting. The dark spawn? Yep. We gotta go down here. See, those are the crits I want to see. If that was more consistent. Maybe it's the way we've been fighting. Oh, look how many enemies there are.
Blood out of this.
Not too shabby. Fine, you stay there. After you, Dorian. More. Hey, what? What? That's so weird. I think that spider is still aggroed. Two more there. What is all this? Oh. We won't get those until we get what's his face. Blackwall.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This could help us.
Oh wait. Shouldn't have done that. Man, influence grows so slow. We just used up all of our embrium. That's alright. We'll grow it next. Where are we going? Left. I just want to trigger a dialogue between the companions. They don't seem to want to talk to each other. How sad. Dead. Well, I want to hit him. Die already. There we go. is it not even hitting him?
Is the Qun some kind of big secret? How come no Kunari I've met will explain anything like it?
It's not a secret. It's just too big for a quick chat. Tell me about the Qun is like saying tell me about economics. Most Kunari know just enough to get by. It's like blind dwarves trying to figure out a dragon by touch. Only the priests really have the whole picture, and they spend their whole lives figuring that crap out.
Well, I'll leave them to it then.
Wrong companions I wanted talking, but that's okay. Let's head over to Skyhold first, and then we'll do Care Ostwin. After that, I'll decide whether I want to stick to sword and shield or go back to two-handed. Kind of leaning more towards two-handed. New trials reward. Gotta check that out.
Your worship.
Prophet's Laurel. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 6. I don't remember how much we need, but I think we have to go Embrium now. Because I stupidly crafted that Templar thing. I'm gonna buy a couple of those Tacticians renewal. Got 2.
Serve the Lord who loaded his
Yep. So I can start growing Embrium now. And we'll get our special shipment.
Inquisition? Almost gotcha.
Alright, let's just craft one of these. Abilities cost 50% less mana stamina, not being hit for 5 seconds. I don't even remember what we have on ours right now. Let's do that. This is just in case I want to switch. Oh, I sold all that? 261. I have enough obsidian, so that's good. I'm gonna have to go farming. Oh, I have to go farm. Okay, we'll come back. Man, I'm already out of resources. I'll be right back. 1 second. Just gotta charge my controller here. Bam. Alright, let's go some Embrium. Okay. Off to Care Oswin. I'll take you and you and you. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I want to change our mount. Had enough of Steve. Alright. Well, we can level Cassandra up by 1 point. What does she have right now? There's no one tanking. We'll be fine.
Care Oswin. Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
I shouldn't have done those surveys. They give us so little influence. Oh, what the heck? That was 4,000 damage and it did nothing. I mean, we're still doing pretty good damage.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes. The world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
We dealt with those few easily enough.
They are less formidable than they are deranged. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus. A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promisers will pay for this.
Got a bunch of people to kill here. Doing 1 damage. Maybe their armor is stronger because we're playing with trials. And I'm comparing it to when we weren't playing it with trials.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the Promisers want the world to end? What use are they to him?
Sounds like they're perfect for each other.
I suppose it does. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
We'll save your family. Not to worry. There's gotta be some stuff to loot here. Anything over here? Yep. In the castle. Who the heck is that? You need to go. No stamina.
Make it take you!
Okay. Like, who's that? Is that you, Cassandra? Alright, let's go right and then left. On to the left side. See, the problem with Bludgeon Slash is that it only does strong, high damage when you hit it from far away first. Like, the further you're away, the more damage it does. If that wasn't the case, it'd be a better ability.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon, masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome.
Imagine having to kill your own
He was my
friend.
apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Can't imagine having to do that to someone I know. Let alone someone I don't even like. I couldn't even do that either. Like a knife is so invasive. Or a sword. Where are you going? Anything over here? Nope.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
And you're the man who betrayed his own order.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
You lured your entire order to their deaths.
There was no other choice.
No other choice? Have you gone mad?
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Crazy damage. You dead?
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
These wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
All right. Let us finish looting first. And then we'll go. Seems when the end of the world is nigh, all the crazies seem to come out. We saw it at the start of COVID. How many crazy people there were. I won't name names. We're going back to Skyhold. The damage we're not doing is not terrible. I mean, it makes it a little bit more, makes fights last a little bit longer, which is fine by me. Alright, let's go talk to... Let's talk to, Varric first, and then Cassandra, because we haven't talked to Varric after we... that little tig.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I just... I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Bianca? Bianca? That whole mission only gave us 400 influence.
You got your wish, sort of.
Man. Oh, there you are.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
You all right? You look drained.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a Seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made Tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
Why keep that knowledge a secret?
We created the Rite of Tranquility. I told you of my vigil, the months I spent emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
We might. It would be lying to say it's impossible.
An honest answer, if not a comforting one.
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
That's what friends are for. And we leveled up. I want it on this ability. After you finish charge, your next ability costs no stamina. We've been having stamina issues. Hopefully that helps with it. Let's go see Cole. We'll check on our garden. I wish I could test the damage output of two-handed versus sword and shield without having to respec. Oh wait. I'm going this way.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic. He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
We just saw the Grey Wardens try to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
He has to! If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too, and then someone can bind him.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni Seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman. Good. They will not take me.
Okay. So Cole's a demon and he wants to be bound to another human so that he can't be made to do someone else's will. Cole's a cool companion to have around. He has funny little insights on things because he can kind of read how people are feeling. He can read their memories. Influence. Alright, we need to do this one. Should we just wait for Liliana? How long is she gonna take? Go gold. Oh, she's got 50 minutes left.
Inquisitor?
Conscript Inquisition, we did that one. Oh yeah, we're waiting for Liliana. What to do, what to do. My town of Valgorman has been besieged by Darkspawn. I cannot. Oh yeah, we were waiting for Cullen.
Inquisitor.
Sending the Grey Wardens. Okay. So let's sit in judgment.
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse. With full sanction, I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Deep roads.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
It's what you were meant to do. You are a Grey Warden after all. Okay, we can go to the Exalted Plains. Herald Graves. See what's going on with the Exalted Plains. Orle. Our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Valroyo and Imperial Army forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspar's marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that, silence. I agree that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. gotta respect Bull. They got one type of demon in this map that I'm not particularly fond of. Pretty hard to fight.
Inquisitor, welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
Ah, you've studied the Dales. Yes. When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
I'm an elf, of course.
This rebel group. Tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
Thank you.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay, so... Where's Bull? Need to redo his abilities. Because we need this. Or Horn of Valor. Okay. And we need this. This. All right. We'll just not use this. Disabled. And we prefer that as well. All right. See how we do. $18 landmarks. Damn. Let the light of Andraste lift your spirits. These the Dales? The Freemen of the Dales? No. Why are you dying? Oh no, he's dead. Got a lot of health. Where's Dorian? Get back up. I don't know why you died.
Keep off the ramparts. I wonder why.
I'd say it's a perfect reason to go to the ramparts.
The Inquisition has arrived. They will take the Dales and say it is the Herald of Andraste's right. There is no such right. These lands should be yours. You cannot allow the Inquisition to gain a foothold. As our Orlay's true defenders, you know what to do. Dang, let's head back to camp. And rest. I think Varric needs the potions to equip. All right.
Nothing to report, sir.
Ah, Embrium. Just what we needed. Dear sir, encloses payment for the last shipment. The Lord greatly enjoyed the fish. Prepared exactly as you recommended. How do you do it? Please keep them coming. He's hankering for trout this week. So got some undead. We just gotta be more conscious of like how we're using our abilities instead of just spamming. This guy's almost dead.
I thought I was
Imperial army?
Yes, Your Worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Orlais.
The peace talks in Halam Shiral mean an end to hostilities, don't they?
We're no longer fighting each other, but the demons, the dead. It was easier when we fought just men. You can win against men.
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead. They rise here, somewhere within these trenches. It started when those free men showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the free men are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
I should be going.
Oh yeah, so this is the demon I don't like. Over by that barrier. Gotta kill him fast. Where is he? Can't let him. Where is he? Leave me alone. That wasn't too bad. Alright. Varric stuck. Way to help us, Varric. Everyone dead? Can we destroy this thing now? Oh, it's glitched. So that's what I was talking about in the previous episode. That when you have trials on, it glitches out these barriers. I don't know why. Stupid. So you gotta like leave the area and come back. Let's go try the other side. Oh boy, I gotta kill this guy. Damn, stop teleporting. Oh boy. Stupid thing keeps teleporting. And it's behind the thing now. Oh my goodness. So annoying. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Jeebus. See if this one's glitched out.
Varric, are you and Cassandra... What? No. Why would you even ask that? Truly? Bizarre. Just because two people dislike each other doesn't mean they're about to kiss, Sparkler. Not according to your books. Don't mistake me for that hack who wrote Hard and Hightown too. I can spell.
One second here. Alright. Please don't be glitched. This one's not glitched.
Bodies piled in a pit. Undead rising. Someone intended this.
There may be more of these pits. We'll have to find them.
To my loved ones, if this letter reaches you, know that I died and died well in the service of the noble Grand Duke. Did not run like others did when the battle grew too much. I did not lose faith in the Maker. I was courageous till the end. Until yours always, Julian. Still glitched. We gotta come back. Good thing about lunge and slash is that it detonates abilities. Or Legion Tome. Rygard, I'll be gone by the time you get back. Heading to Leeds. Join me as soon as you can. I've left some supplies on the hollow old tree, the one near the ruin. It should be enough to pay someone to take you to the city. Be safe. That mean we could take that gold? Oh, I know what that is. Something I'm not very fond of.
Is he trying to summon a demon?
Alright, how do I get up there again? Guessing I go from over here, from behind. Come on. Really? Really? Come on, man. I bet you a mount will take me up there. It's just dumb. Come on, Steve. You can get us up there. You can't get us up here? There we go. Ugh, an ocularum. 6. Oh my gosh. 3. Just one down here too. 5. Stupid crow. Pretty sure you can climb up here. Fellow elves.
Looks like you need help.
That it.
The dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend?
Seems to be a lot of trouble in these parts.
Let's put it mildly. The war has stopped, but now the dead are walking. Funny though. I've been watching these undead and they seem focused on the Shem armies. And Athara, going well, I hope.
Is your clan nearby?
We've been camped for weeks in the fields to the west. The war between the lions made passage through the dirt difficult. Damaged some of our arable. If you find the clan, tell Keeper Howen I'll continue the hunt, and perhaps find a safer route through the plains.
What's the dearth?
It's what we call this place. The Dearth. Dearth of Erin.
I must be going.
Very well. Be safe.
Okay. Oh, demons. The charge upgrade is really helping us with our stamina management. Should we go check on that barrier? Hopefully it's not glitched. mean, we went pretty far. Not glitched. Sweet. Light the signaling horn. If you're wearing headphones, I suggest you lower the volume. Ready? It's a little loud. All right, that's one of them.
Did you see how they cut through those things?
See what that is. I can return him. Okay, let's return him first.
Before the elves were given this land, I understand it was mostly forest. You can hardly tell.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper.
They did it. I can't believe they retook the ramparts. Maybe if we got word to the Marshal. But Fort Reverson surrounded by undead and locked down.
I should be going.
There was a question mark over there, no? More demons. Coming, buddy. Get in the hang of this thing. Fort Reverson. Question mark is over there. And it's a landmark. Oh, is that someone being hung over there? Remember the victory of the Dales. The elven were murderous and wild, for the Maker's grace did not touch them. The wildest of them was the she-elf Lindirani, wielder of the great blade Evanura. Defiant to the last, she met Sir Brandis, the Silver Helm, in single combat, and he bested her. With Lindirani fell the Dales. Why are elves always so disliked? Lotus. Okay. Find a circle tome. I think that area is blocked off, to be honest. fort. Rebison is down there. Let's try to hit this dude first. Just so we have another point to travel to. He did. We'll do this fort and then we'll call it, I think. Our optimal cutting is not proccing. Path of Flame, this is another one of those forts. Gonna get to this camp before we head over there. The Desolate Bank.
Not a bad spot to camp.
Camp we will. Apparently these snow flares, they're easy to kill and they have they give you the most like materials. So they're like something a lot of people farm. I've hidden the boat under Ferb's old fishing pier. It should have everything you need. Meet me down the river, but I'll watch out for the currents. I'll wait for you. Love, D. Iridium. Fate Touch Viridium. Sweet. Some Hala. And another Snowflare. Oh, Fate Touch Snowflare. On hit, heal 1% of maximum health. Interesting. There we go, our thing procced. I think. Oh, you didn't die. It's funny, like not all enemies will go elite. Alright. Let's head to the fort.
Nothing to report, sir.
Well, that's gruesome.
Indeed. A lot of guard, man. Got a lot of health. Leave Dorian alone. Those are the crits I like to see. Where are you guys going? You guys killed them. Don't even know if I'm going the right way. This is where we came. That's it. On the other side.
Must grind your gristle. The Elder One is some crazy Vint asshole, huh?
I'm not thrilled to discover we should take those old legends at face value.
Guess he thinks the modern Imperium is a real letdown, too.
Why wouldn't he? Tevinter once covered all Thedas, its glory only matched by its depravity. It'd be like Koslan showing up and learning the Qunari didn't conquer the world after all.
Yes. Priesthood's been trying to explain that one for centuries.
do this first. And then we'll head over to there. Where does that take you? I see. That was a greenie. Of course Dorian dies. Come on. These stupid green things. Oh my gosh, it just keeps... And you're stuck, not helping us. Ugh, so annoying. Man, that was a doozy. Might need to upgrade. Go check out what this is. We'll head back to a camp. Come on. These devs, man. It's looking like we might go back to two-handed. Where are we going? What's this? Bloodstone? There haven't been many metals in this area. Another demon. Heading to the fort. I mean, sometimes seems like we're doing fine, and then other times it's like, damn. We're not doing enough damage. Alright, this is the fort. I think we got another one of those archdemons or whatever they're called. Arcane horror. You gotta kill it. Pretty good against him. That it? Got them all. Got another Fade Touch ring velvet.
Now victory at last.
10% chance to use hidden blades on a hit with 4 added hits. Cool.
Does the Kunari priesthood tell your people about losing the war?
The usual. Water comes, water goes. But eventually the tides wear away the mountain. Blah, blah, blah.
They've been fighting Tevinter for centuries and still haven't won.
Wait, you think we've been at war all this time?
It's barely an eye-watering slap fight, I'll grant you. But every now and again it heats up.
That's just force of habit. A real invasion's different.
What are they waiting for?
Don't know. Someone to tell someone to tell someone it's on again, I guess.
That was a brilliant show, Inquisitor. My men had barely been keeping the Horde at bay. Bastien Prou, Marshal of the Grand Duke's forces here in the Dales.
Why have you barricaded yourselves in here?
We had to retreat from the Western Front. The demons and undead were too much. But it's no better here. My patrols don't return, messages are lost. I've had no word from the capital in weeks. If we could regain our outposts, the ramparts, or even the garrison by the river, we can't just keep hiding. I want to die like a soldier, not cowering under a bed, praying the monsters don't get me.
What else do you know about the Dales?
Shouldn't I be asking you about the Dales? You'll be interested to learn a band of your people has set up camp in the west.
I've cleared out the dead from the western ramparts.
You did? Maker's breath. There's hope for us, if the ramparts have been reclaimed. I'd alert our forces stationed outside the Dales, but the chaos makes it difficult for missives to get through. Demons. Those blasted freemen, or whatever they call themselves.
I've heard something of the freemen of the Dales. What do you know about them?
They're a mob of traitors. Too soft for war. Thought it was a skirmish or two's and back for supper. Turns out it wasn't. And off they run to the first person to tell them their tantrums are acceptable. Now they want independence. To establish a new settlement. Ridiculous.
I shall take my leave.
Be well.
Alright, so we made it to the fort.
Have you seen any of our fallen men out there?
Have many of you fallen?
What you see is all that's left. We were 1,000 strong once. The worst part is not knowing what happened to the men who don't come back. Deserters? Or dead? If they're dead, we've nothing to tell their families. Nothing to send home.
Good luck to you.
Alright guys, I think that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't do so. And hit that noti button so you know the next time when I stream. Hope to see you in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.